Morning. We're speaking about dividing Eretz Yisrael between all the Shvatim, and we have a teaching of the Tzemach Tzedek that when an older person came to the Tzemach Tzedek, he wanted to move to Eretz Yisrael. His last years to be in the Jewish homeland and everything else. Let's go to Eretz Yisrael. Let's go to Eretz Yisrael. The Tzemach Tzedek said, make over here Eretz Yisrael. Make this land where you are Eretz Yisrael. Let people realize that your home is like Eretz Yisrael. Your being is like Eretz Yisrael. Your surroundings is like Eretz Yisrael. The whole place should be like Eretz Yisrael. Now, how do we make it Eretz Yisrael? You walk proudly in the streets. You say hello to your fellow neighbor. You bring out holiness. Say a kapitel Tillim in the street, some psalms, say words of Torah in the streets. Make your place a place where God can dwell in this world. Now, how do we accomplish this? We look how Eretz Yisrael was divided to begin with. It was done with a goyrol, a lottery. The lottery talked. Why do we need the lottery to talk? It's a wasted miracle. God does not make these miracles. Papers don't talk. Lotteries don't talk. And if we had to talk, why do we have to pick out the papers from the lottery too? Let's leave it with talking. No, but it was everything. We know a lottery is above the world, is above Seichel. We know that by Purim, the miracle of Purim, Haman said he's going to make a lottery. You can't do it in the norm of the world with Seichel, with intellect. Then we can see Haman's a liar, Achashverosh is a liar, Mordechai Yehudi is right, is truth, and for sure Mordechai Yehudi will win, together with all the Yidden. But if you go above nature, he made a gallows 50 feet high, 50 amas high, 50 cubic feet high. He wanted to go up above, and over there it's all the same. So a lottery is higher than your seichel, because you don't put any seichel in it. It's higher than seichel. It's machshava. They need dibur. And the actual picking the lottery is maisa. That's what happened when you had to divide the land. Wait a second. Why doesn't the land itself call out? We know in the times of Mashiach, you want to pick a fruit off a tree on Shabbos, the tree will scream out. Or the fruit will scream out, it's Shabbos, you can't pick it. Or if you're walking on the street, nowadays we don't hear the street talking. We don't hear the walls talking. When Mashiach comes, everyone will talk. And if you're stepping on the ground, why aren't you learning Torah? Why are you much better than me? So land should call out. Why? Because that is the actual dividing of the land. That's actually when they're going to the land and dividing up the land. But to have a greater, which is only a prerequisite for it. Why do we need this big miracle? So the idea is as follows. When the Rebbe Marash is saying a Maimer, or maybe the Rebbe Rashab, he was saying a Maimer, and afterwards it comes the singing. They were hurrying up the singing. They were hurrying up the singing because they want to hear more Torah. They merited to a whole sikha about even the preparation is needed in the fullest extent. You can't go anywhere without preparation. You need preparation. You need to know where to go. You don't want to get lost. You need your feet to take you. Or God forbid a wheelchair to take you. You have to get into the wheelchair. You have to put on shoes. You have to do preparation. If you're going to put up a mezuzah by someone, you need to have the tools. You're going to put on tefillin on someone, you need to have the tefillin with you. You're going to help out someone, so you need to have hands to help out. That is preparation. Now, so when it comes to preparation, you need to be fully into the preparation. You could go to the car, but you're missing the keys. You go to the car, there's no gas. You have to get gas because the gas will only reach a certain amount. Everything needs complete preparation. And that's the only way you can accomplish something if you're fully involved in thought, speech, and action. You have to be totally involved in acquiring something. And that's how you can acquire something. You can acquire something, it's only if you put yourself totally involved in this thing. You have to be totally involved in this thing. You can't be halfway involved. If you're halfway involved, then you'll never acquire the thing properly. You will never want it completely. It's not exactly what you want. You won't enjoy it either. Because you didn't put yourself fully into it. You didn't talk about it. You didn't think about it. You didn't give the money fully to buy it. And the importance of achana, preparation, we see also when they brought the blood towards the mizbeach to pour on the mizbeach. Everyone needs to have the kavanah. Because the mitzvah is to put the blood on the mizbeach. There's no mitzvah to carry it. And even if it is to send it by hand to someone else, That is a preparation. Over there you have to have kavanah, or else the whole thing becomes possible. So the same thing is with making over here Eretz Yisrael also wherever you are. You have to be totally, fully into it. Your machshava, dibur, and maisa. Don't do things with your thoughts somewhere else. You can think. While you're davening, you can think about something else. That's where you are. There's a story of someone is davening next to another person, and after the guy davens, he says Shalom Aleichem to him. Why tell me Shalom Aleichem? I'm standing next to you already a half hour. Why are you waking up now to say Shalom Aleichem? Because while you were davening, you're thinking about the market. You finished davening, you stop thinking about the market. We cannot be fully in anything without machshava dibur ma'aseh. And even if a lot of mitzvahs are ma'aseh, but you still need the brach on it, that's a dibur and the thought, the kavanah of the mitzvah. And that is our avodah now. When you're learning Torah, you can't think about anything else. You can't talk in davening, the places where you can't talk. You can't think about something else while davening. You can't think about something else while learning Torah, while you're doing a mitzvah, or else the mitzvah is not complete. It says when you talk with your heart, it helps. So a man fast on a plane, you see next to a Jew, spoke English, I think they're going to England maybe, London. He wants to get him to put on tefillin. So he tells him, you Jew, I tefillin, you tefillin. And he put on tefillin. The story also of Abraham Zev Greenglass. The Mekubal in Montreal. He once saw a guy that he used to be a learned guy, a frumer guy, a religious person, everything else. He went off the derech. He went off the way. He came to Canada, he dropped his mitzvahs. So he comes up to him and says, no, what's going on here? Oh, I'm a Jew in the heart. A Jew in the heart, what does that mean? What does a Jew in the heart mean? It means if someone's, God forbid, in an accident, his heart is working, but he's missing his hands and feet. You say, okay, I'm happy about it? No. You have to have everything into the mitzvahs. Your heart has to bring you to do the mitzvah. You have to have everything. Your hands, your feet, your eyes, your nose, your ears, all your teeth and everything else. You have to have everything. And that's the idea. Because if you don't put yourself completely in it, it's a worthless thing. It shows you don't want it. We want things to be completely done. Completely done is not when you're all around the world and you don't get anything done. The Eibusha should help that we should make over here Eretz Yisrael and bring Mashiach in the fullest glory, in the fullest sense. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever.